What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. Today and this following week it's going to be in the 100-degree weather. I'm really sweating right now. It's currently 96, but it's not going to stop us from making progress here on the driveway. Now, if you guys haven't seen the previous video, man, be sure to go back and check it out. We went to the Bay Area Ham Meet hosted by the homie Jerry, and then we attended the NorCal 6 owners cruising meet, where we ended up at Walnut Creek at a brewery factory, got some drinks, ate some pizza, hung out with some friends, checked out some whip. But in today's video, you guys saw we moved the KRX off the driveway. We backed the sedan up because I'm going to try to build a new axle back with a different muffler in hopes of toning down the sedan. Bottom line, I'm going to cut the thermal research off my wagon because that car has been terrible since 2017 with that muffler, and it's been super duper quiet, and I'm going to try to use that into the sedan in hopes of toning it down. I honestly don't know if it's the oval tubing that's making the car louder, the way it kind of resonates through the exhaust system versus a round tubing, because if you guys have been on the channel for a while, I've done a lot of turbo cars with 3-inch round tubing with different mufflers, and the cars has always been quiet. First time I'm using oval tubing on my car, and it's pretty loud. I realized that when I drove 200 miles to Bakersfield, 5th gear, 70 miles an hour, and it was just loud to the point that I had to wear my earbuds just to hear myself think and to listen to some music. If the new muffler doesn't change the tone, it is what it is, but I'm just going to get right to it, guys. No explanation here because we've done it 1,000 times. I'm really just trying to knock it out today. So let's get to work. So before I cut this axle back from my wagon, I'm looking at the inlet and outlet. It's literally dead centered. In, out. On the MagnaFlow, it's offset. So it's closer to one side, and then it goes to center. And I might have an issue with trying to fit the thermal down here because I have the tub right here, right? So I don't know if I want to cut it because I don't know if I can use it. Worst case scenario, I could just go out the driver's side, right? Go over LCA, 90 into the box 90 out the back. More bends will kind of tone down the exhaust. I've noticed as well too, but I don't have any materials for any of the 90s, so let's figure something out. I spent a little time to clean this canister up because this was painted black in the wagon to make it a little more stealth. But for handling and welding, I wanted to be fully clean, so I sanded it all down, got it all nice and silver. And if I wanted to paint it black when it's on the car, at least it's clean and uniform to do a nice coat of whatever paint I use for the canister. If not, at least it's full silver. The ends right here that I will be welding a pipe to, it's all cleaned up as well too. The old hanger that used to be here and here is cut off because this came off my buddy's DB8 Integra 4-door. So this was configured for that car, but since we're using for the EF, we don't really use those hangers. It was cut off anyways. So right now I am trying to figure out my material. So on this axle back right here, I'm trying to cut the pie because I need to mimic literally from the flange up to about here, and then, you know what I'm saying, figure out what I need here to fit that muffler, since it is a tad bit longer, a lot fatter, and again the offset with the inlets and outlets. So really I'm just trying to get this back half over to LCA, and then this should be breezy. This right here are pies, and it looks like 1 2 3 4 5 6. This one is a different position cut pie, 6, and then I believe that's a pie, and this one has a different angle on it. So 6, 7 pi, and I need the, what is this, vertical cut or horizontal? I don't know which one it is on the oval, but there are horizontal and vertical cuts in here. So this weird shaped one, it looks like I need 2 of them. And then the pies, I need 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I need a transition here, and obviously I got plenty of straights. So let's go ahead and see what I have. And you know, worst case scenario, I'm gonna have to give my buddy Kel a call. This is that weird cut. 4, 5, 6, weird cut. 6, 7. I got 7 pies right there. 8, weird cut, and weird cut. So I got 8 pies, and I think technically this is a pie, but it's straight on the other side. So technically 8.5 and 4 weird cuts. I don't know why I call it weird cuts, but 4 of those, 8.5 of these, and let me go ahead and grab the other box over there. Cut away from yourself, not towards yourself. So here we have 4 foot of oval stainless, 3-inch. And then this right here is the flange. I don't know if I ordered 1 or 2, but well, looks like I only ordered 1, and this one came in a fancy box. When I ordered 2 last time, they were shrink tube together. So, all right, cool. Not gonna lie to you guys, I did take a little break, and I was on Facebook Marketplace. I found something that I want, and I might go pick it up in about 30 minutes. It's about an hour drive, so I might not finish the exhaust today. But definitely in this video we'll build a new exhaust system. But in a moment here, we're gonna go on a little drive. You guys can't even see me, but I just pulled up to this place right here, and I met up with this seller from Facebook, and I picked up a practically brand spanking new Recaro SR3 Speed. If you guys saw the sedan, I have the same exact seat, but mine is all torn up. And I was like, you know what, let's just grab this from Facebook, because it is the same seat as mine, and I could use this on the passenger side because you can flip-flop driver to passenger. 500 bucks, man. And this thing goes for a lot more for a single seat. This is authentic. I've already verified the stitched in logo, all the knobs, the Recaro underneath has the barcode and everything. And it comes with a WRX rail because he has a WRX. But Facebook come up right here, man. Not shabby. Not shabby. Alright guys, so I decided to keep this muffler in the OEM position which means over the LCA, around, across to the driver's side, and then kick out the back bumper. Now I did say I was going to modify that spare bumper up there to have the exit for the exhaust to be on the passenger side, but that's for this muffler system. So I was trying to configure the muffler like this right here, but the bend to go from where it goes over the LCA to kick out to the center of this muffler was, I just didn't have the bends and material I needed to get it to go there. So I figured I just go the OE route, because I feel like the more bends, the more it'll tone down the noise, I guess. So across out the driver's side, I did hack up the exhaust system that Kel gave me that I was going to use for my brother's car. I'm still going to use it for my brother's car. This back half right here, or actually this is the front half, V-band from the header, resonator here. It's just going to be straight under the subframe, and then if need be, I'll go to Kel and I'll grab more bends from him. But I didn't use the back S shape to build this section that I need for mine. So right now I'm gonna bolt this back up. I'm gonna align the muffler, and then out the back might build a hanger as well too if I have one. I don't have any hanger, but there's two on there, and there is one that's right here from the cutoff, right? So I'm gonna try to utilize all of that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna TIG or MIG this section, because this hole is a lot larger than this 3 right here, and to try to do this with a TIG welder, it's gonna be a lot of filling or blowing through. So anyways, I'm just gonna mock this thing back up and just try to finalize it. You guys what, this is a lot quieter than the MagnaFlow, and I'm very happy about it. It sounds like the wagon, to be honest with you guys, and it looks good too. I will say it is a ton quieter inside the car, and if I have the window rolled down, the idle is louder than the exhaust system. I'm stoked about that. I am stoked about that. Oh, this reminds me so much of the wagon, because the way it sounds. Oh, it is so quiet. I am loving it. I'm not even mad that I robbed this muffler off the wagon. Oh, yes, sir. I shit you guys not, that squirrel right there has been laying on the floor for a couple of hours. It was right here on the sidewalk next to the van. Today was 101 degrees, so makes sense. And another thing too, oil pressure gauge. We have almost 90 PSI on the revs. I'm stoked about that. So there's only two more things I need to do with the car before we schedule a dyno tune. One is getting a factory style O2 sensor for the K Pro, which is the O204 Acura RSX. It is a built-in wideband sensor. Normally I run an AEM X series, but I don't want the external gauge. I don't want it to mount somewhere in the car, and if I'm hiding it anyways, I'd rather just get an OEM style one, right? So I want to get an OEM wideband sensor tied into the K Pro, get it reading accurately, and have them tune off of that wideband. Now, it's not mandatory because on the dyno, they do use their own O2 sensor, but if I can get one into the car, read accurately, they can tune off of that and the car will read accurately on and off the dynos. Aside from the wideband sensor, the second thing we have to do is to drain the E85 out of the car again and go back to 91 octane. 91 octane is the highest octane we get at the normal gas stations. Some gas stations have 100 and 110, but I'm not trying to go that extensive because a gallon of 100 or 110 is like 10 bucks. On the stock Z1 pump gas at 15 pound, we should be over 400, no problems. Now, when the new motor comes back, we will turn it back up to the 600 we were at. But for right now, I just want this car up and going again, make some decent power, and really try to have fun with it. Try to have fun with it. Aside from the two things that I mentioned, the car is practically ready for a dyno sesh. Now, before I cap out this video, I want to address something with you guys really quickly. I don't normally do this, but I just want this to be heard real quick. Today for me, I just dropped a video where we went to IFO Bakersfield and we ran the car twice. We drove home and the car spun a bearing. Obviously, if you're watching this video, the car is up and going again, but IFO Bakersfield for me was like a month ago. I know the time gap is freaking crazy because I only upload 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 12 p.m. PST, in case you guys didn't know, but I film almost every single day. So I have a lot of videos in the queue, right? So the video dropped today and the comments started flooding in. Now I have YouTube Studio on my phone, and when I'm not wrenching, when I'm on a break, when I'm on the toilet, when I'm out with friends, I read every single comments between the videos and the YouTube shorts, and even including the bots, the ones that leave these sexual comments before you guys get to the video. I always get about 5-6 of them. I report them every single time, but I read all the comments, and for a very long time now, I've stopped engaging. No thumbs up, no hearts, no replies, and it's been a while that I've actually like responded to somebody. Back then, I've done this. This has been a couple of years now. You know what I'm saying? Back then, when I was responding, you know, I show a lot of love to those who showed love to the channel in the comment section. But then I've always engaged with the ones that like are being negative in the comment section, right? And sometimes it just somehow it flips the script and it becomes heated, and then, you know, I'm over here being what I don't want to be, which is a keyboard warrior, and I get too sucked into it, right? I've been on the train of like not letting negativity get to me, so I just disengage with everything. Even on Instagram, a lot of people think I'm a douchebag for not responding on Instagram. Like, you don't realize how much my DMs go crazy, right? Facebook as well too. But this video in particular, I read a lot of comments that were like, oh, it sucks to see, man, Static, you'll bounce back. Comments that are, oh, it's part of the game, race it, break it, fix it, repeat it. And I know that. That's why I don't let it get to me, right? Sometimes you do need a little step back, but then you come back full force and just get right back to it, right? But then there's a lot of comments that are like, oh, I don't know what I did to you. I don't know why you're pissed at me. I don't know why you're responding. I'm like, I'm not pissed at you. There's another comment. They're like, oh, I know you take constructive criticism as negativity if it doesn't, you know, fit your beliefs. No. Constructive criticism is constructive criticism. I don't take it as negativity. And like I said, because the video is so delayed in the uploads, the Bakersfield video was recorded like a month ago, right? And we've already figured out what was going on with my stuff. So what you said, I read, I took it into account, but I don't always have to engage. You know what I mean? And I'm not taking constructive criticism as negativity. It's just, okay, good to know. Move on, right? There's one that was like, oh, you know, this is what happens when you keep boosting junkyard motors. You don't know the conditions of it. What? Here's one I just read right now, literally. Stop building these junkyard swaps and go to a JDM depot instead. Bro, you guys are either watching my video blind or you guys are watching the video on mute. This engine that came out of my car is a built K20. Cali Comstar rods, Aries piston, Supertech head. It's not a stock motor, okay? After now digging into it, because this happened like 3 weeks ago, not a builder's fault, not a tuner's fault. Oh, and that's another thing. Oh, you need a new tuner. I don't know why you got to keep going back. Guys, if you pay attention to the video, it's a freaking different tuner. It's not the same tuner I've been using for the last 10 freaking years. It's a different tuner. It's not a tuner's fault. The map looks really good, right? And I've sent this to like 2 other people. The map looks really good, right? A lot of these comments, guys, I just haven't engaged with it. And I don't feel no type of ways. I hope you guys don't go make an assumption, because assumption kills the mind. But I'm not pissed off at nobody, dude. I'm just really doing my own thing. I'm just, you know, distributing information between the people in my group and really just trying to get down to the bottom of everything. Somebody was like, oh, you need to hang up the keys because this ain't working out for you. Dude, how many cars I've built on the channel that has been very successful? A lot, right? You either are new or you skipped every single freaking video and like to find the ones that look that shows me in a terrible position, like blowing up my motor. Okay, so that's something I just want to say, guys. There's no hard feeling towards any freaking body. I just haven't engaged with anybody. And you know, when you guys comment next time, please take that to an account and just stop making assumptions. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I just want to touch topic on that a little bit, guys. It's freaking hot, man. This whole week has been 100 plus. I'm freaking sweating. Hope I didn't talk your guys' ears off, but I think this is something that just needed to be addressed a little bit. But I am going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the new exhaust system for the sedan, man. Ultra quiet. Hopefully it sounds just as good when I drive it. But if you guys did enjoy this video, man, be sure to leave a thumbs up. And if you guys want to stick around for, I think we're going to be fabricating the exhaust of my brother's car coming up this week. Hopefully schedule a dyno session soon on the sedan. If you guys want to stick around and see all that, man, be sure to hit the subscribe button. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.